Sports give kids so much more than wins and losses. They build confidence, teamwork, leadership, resilience, lessons that prepare them for success in school, in careers, and in life. None of that matters if kids aren't safe. A concussion, an injury, or unsafe conditions can end a child's sports journey too soon. Safe Sports Network is there, on the sidelines, in schools, and in our community, preventing injuries, responding to emergencies, and guiding kids safely back to the games they love. With every donation, you're not just funding a program, you're protecting kids' futures. You're investing in safer fields, gyms, and rinks. Please join us. Support Safe Sports Network, because every child deserves to play safe.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Back to the left of the 5-yard line, stretches it out. That's Anthony D. He gets out to the 25. He breaks another tackle to the 30, the 35, the 40, 50, the 45, the 40, 30, 25. There's nobody near him.
No flags.
What a play.
Anthony D goes the distance. D stands for distance. Here come the Clippers. On the low block, kick out downtown. Yahtzee. By Landry, double 0, 0-on-0. Caruso from downtown knocks down a triple.
Two pitch. Base hit left field. Austin Suchecki gets it done.
In front of the goal mouth, they jump for it. The header finds the back of the net. Hadley Commode with a spectacular play.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Hi, this is Ryan from Earth Tech Systems in Harvard, Massachusetts, taking a look at the first step of our geothermal installation. Let's go check it out.
At midfield, number 3, Ella Coletti. At midfield, number 4, Nita Brissett. At midfield, number 14, Gabby Millis. At defense, number 1, Thea Susi. At defense, number 23, McKenna Fisher. At defense, number 25, Emma Bird. At defense, number 33, Jenna Shannon. And in goal, number 60, Yaemi Martinez. The Grizzlies are led by head coach Marissa McLaughlin. She is assisted by Kayla McCartney and Alexa Allen. And now for the starting lineups for Winnacunnet High School. At attack, number 5, Addie McElwain. At attack, number 9, Ari Rizzo. At attack, number 10, Ellie Emery. At attack, number 6, McKinley Fowler. At midfield, number 8, Emily Arlington. At midfield, number 21, Anika Jacques. At midfield, number 11, Reese Gantz. At defense, number 15, Taylor Burness. At defense, number 19, Izzy Needham. At defense, number 14, Molly Houlihan. At defense, number 22, Olive Needham. And in goal, number 0, Benton Lightford. The Warriors are led by head coach Glenn McKenzie. He is assisted by Aaron Mace. The officials for this afternoon's contest are referee David Pelletier, umpire Paula Goff, umpire Christy Tupin, and on-bench official Samantha Driscoll. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats to honor America by the playing of our national anthem.
everybody, and welcome from Manchester Memorial Field in Manchester, New Hampshire for playoff lacrosse. Today, we have a semifinal contest as the Winnacunnet Warriors, the favorites, take on the Goffstown Grizzlies, the underdogs in this one. John Collins along with Rich McDonough. I almost made a mistake calling you Tom King. I am so sorry, Rich McDonough, our lacrosse expert extraordinaire. Today's semifinal games being brought to you by the Highlight Guys Sports Network in conjunction with the NFHS Sports Network. And it is the Grizzlies trying to do the near impossible after you would tell me all about Winnacunnet, Rich, which is to win this semifinal game and make their way to the final.
It's a tough mountain, but that's why we get here and play these games. And this girls' D2 semifinals are set up to be real good. Winnacunnet, defending champs, they are positioned to go D1, and they're playing like it. They knocked off 3 D1 teams this year, including Bedford and Bishop Girton. For their part, Goffstown, they got athletes all up and down the field. They got a good goaltender. So does Winnacunnet. And we got ball hawks galore. And one thing I'm looking for, John Collins, is this is going to be a great draw circle battle today. Possession is the name of the game.
Yeah, you were saying that Goffstown Grizzlies have a draw taker at the center dot that is no slouch, and of course they'll be up against a Winnacunnet draw taker that's one of the best, if not the best, in Division II.
Now, without a doubt, and wearing number 4 is Mia Brissett. She's a heck of an athlete. She had 2 goals and a game-winning goal in the quarters, and she's going to be getting it done going up against. It's by committee.
Is it?
Yeah, for Winnacunnet. And everybody is good. Look at this one. They're starting on the same side of the field. Unlike the boys and men's game, you can do that in the women's game.
Is it a choice of the players?
It's a choice of the player. It usually dictated by your dominant hand.
I get it.
You don't
so
get the option,
Winnacunnet, of course,
boys.
in their white uniforms, the red, white, and blue themes. As we celebrate our nation's 250th. They're easy to pick out. And, of course, the Goffstown Grizzlies in the black jerseys with the red numerals. We'll do our best to spot these numerals when the players get on the far corners of the field. But the goalies for today's game, Goffstown will have Yemi Martinez in net, a junior, and it's Benton Lyford, a sophomore for the Winnacunnet Warriors. Who you were saying that is a great sophomore goalie.
She's terrific. I'm a goalie, played at Georgetown and Fairfield, and coached the position for years. And I watched them play both live, and I was watching them warm up. Both very skilled. The hand-eye coordination is top shelf.
Although, Tyler, Benton Lyford wouldn't mind if she was a lonely young lady today on the right side of your screen when you see her. But right now, it's Winnacunnet starting off the game on offense after the draw control. The pass into the middle, put on the turf, and the scoop up by the Warriors. Good job on the ground ball by Anika Jocks. Great player. I got some pre-game notes from Rich McDonough to fill in the blanks on some of these players.
And
Rich does a great job on researching the teams.
I should have filled you in on the name instead of comparing me to none other than Tom King. I get a Wikipedia, Tom Kingopedia, TKpedia, as you called him.
Who's soon going to be inducted into the Holman Stadium Hall of Fame by the Lions Club.
All right.
So his name's going to be in brass every time you and I walk in there, Rich.
He's going to be painful. Incorrigible. And
yes.
Yeah.
And so the Warriors looking for the first quality shot of the game. 12-minute quarters in New Hampshire high school boys and girls lacrosse. And we have played just a couple of minutes in, and it's been all Winnacunnet so far.
Yeah, including they got a free possession at the 12-meter fan. You can't shoot from there, but you pass it. And that was our first whistle of the game in that regard. This one drifts out of bounds.
So let me ask you this, Rich. How do you read that scoreboard? I guess you got to strain a little bit. I mean, it is not that easy to see in the middle of the day.
Well,
9:40 to go in the quarter, and a 0-0 game at this point. It is readable, but you gotta look a little bit harder than maybe you'd want to.
I'll be keeping score up here in the booth, so we'll do our best.
Good job. So they get a takeaway to the Grizzlies in the first shot on goal, but the whistle sounded just before the release.
Yeah, so you have interference right there. That's going to give you a free possession from the 8-meter arc right there.
So how about the Grizzlies, the 3 seed,
Yeah, and here's Sydney Lavoie, terrific player.
And Lavoie is stymied by
save.
Benton Lyford. Might have hit the post after it deflected by the goalie.
I think she got a piece, goalie to goalie. I'm giving her a save, John.
Definitely. a point-blank shot for the Grizzlies, and they come up empty, and chance for the Warriors to pick up a loose ball. Errant pass, ground ball, fought for. It's 2-on-1. Two attackers for Goffstown were able to win the ball away from the Warrior defender. So the Grizzlies' offensive zone possession time continues.
Now that was Emily Arlington chasing for Winnacunnet. Right there, she just gave a little hip check, interference. Got to let people play the ball. I met Emily's grandparents in the parking lot.
Yeah, they must be excited to watch her play on this stage. Grizzlies, they get a shot away, but it's wide left, and the race to the end line won by Goffstown. They'll keep it.
That looked like Ella Coletti. Again, these numerals are really tough to read. You got burgundy on black.
Just like the scoreboard.
Yeah, right. That's right. And with my LASIK still holding strong, it's not my fault.
Shot and a goal on the wing from about 5 yards away.
That was a fantastic rise up right there.
So maybe we'll get a goal announcement, but it was a accurate shot from not an easy angle, about 5 yards out from the left side as we look at the goal, the right to the goalie's right. So that one beats Benton Lyford, and it's the Grizzlies that strike first with almost 4 minutes gone in the first quarter. We were hoping for a goal announcement there. We get a public address.
I see they're trying to
advertisement instead.
Yeah.
Oh, they're trying to radio it up. That's good. Yep.
But again, we can't see those numerals. That's a great rundown right there by Elle Emery.
So Emery controls the draw, has it sticked out of her possession, out of bounds. And are they going to call it a turnover for Goffstown or no?
Well, Ella Coletti didn't give up on the play. It was a draw control was controlled by Winnacunnet.
Couple
but
cradles.
Coletti didn't give up on it, checked it out of bounds, and that is a turnover.
Yeah, takeaway by Goffstown, and Winnacunnet trying to return the favor. Loose ball on the turf, and maybe a trip up there will favor the Warriors.
Yeah, I don't like that call.
Nope.
She was going for the ground ball, ran right over the opponent's stick, and Emery went down to the turf. Doesn't matter.
Ellie Emery wins it.
As a card-carrying ref myself, John, I am
you
never
went
going
the
to
other
complain.
way.
Yeah.
Annika Jakes passes it up top high slot. Number 11 is Reese Gant. Oh, you're right. That's so much easier to read the numerals going this way. And then into the far corner it goes for the Warriors.
I'm going to have to ping the AD, Ryan Cowett, and say, hey, could you go to white numerals?
Please.
Yeah. That's a good feed, but nice, better knockdown right there.
Yeah, and Warriors recovered. Did they throw this one away too far?
Yeah, too high for Gant to control. They got to get back on the ride.
And it's a turnover by the Warriors as they don't connect on the pass.
That is the fourth turnover already for Winnacunnet.
Yep, little shaky start to this semifinal contest. Rich and I will be doing the second game as well to follow in this
Hanover-Timberlane
Division II doubleheader at Memorial High School in Manchester, New Hampshire.
I think this is Hanover's 6th straight trip to the Final Four, John.
How about them?
Yeah, incredible.
The Bears. Head coach of the Goffstown Grizzlies is Marissa McLaughlin, assisted by Kayla McCartney and Alexa Allen. Head coach for Winnacunnet, Glenn McKenzie, second stint, second year. And assistant coach is Erin Mace for the Warriors.
And
who
Coach
have the ball
McLaughlin for Goffstown played at SNHU, class of 2019.
SNHU.
She's out of New Milford, Connecticut. Well, I played prep ball down there in Connecticut, so
how about that?
Good DNA.
SNHU, it's Super Saturday. There's so many venues and places and tournament bracket games going on all at once and scattered around during the day today. I know there was a baseball game at 2 o'clock at SNHU. The number one Trinity baseball team was playing in that one. And we have
We were just doing a baseball game.
We did a baseball game at Holman, a 1 o'clock start. BG got upset. So it seems to be a season of upsets in baseball, at least. We're going to have to wait and see in this game as the 3 seed goes up against the number 2 seed, defending champs.
They're the 2 seed, but they wiped out the top seed Timberlane earlier in the year. They took a couple of losses to D1 teams, and it kind of hurt their quality win factor by a couple of points, and that's why they're in the 2 seed. 2 seed, but top team in my opinion.
Yeah, they'd love to get another chance to beat Timberlane again.
Sure.
But, of course, they got to get through an upset-minded Grizzlies team here. Very physical play on the far sideline, and Goffstown wins the ball. So, surprisingly, just 1 goal scored to this point, and it belongs to the Grizzlies of Goffstown, up by 1-0. There's a whistle, and they'll play on with the advantage. Spin move. Physical play. How much body checking do you allow in a girls' lacrosse game, Rich?
No body checking, kind of like playing, women's hockey and old guy hockey that I've been part of.
So do you do as a referee? Do you do a lot of non-calls where you feel like neither player really initiated?
If there's no advantage created, you're hip to hip, for example, you're both going for the ball, and you're not creating a physical levered advantage, you're not going to blow the whistle.
Okay.
But we saw a clear check, and we saw a clear
intentional
hip check the other end of the field.
Yeah, so intent plays a role in it?
You've got to call it, not intent, but if you it's the effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as an official, you know it when you see it, if it's
right,
illegal.
And we've got good refs and umps here. David Pelletier, real experience. Umpires are Paula Goff and Christy Tupin. On the bench is Samantha Driscoll. We're in good hands. Nobody can complain with this crew.
Hannah Curtin passes the ball off. Now top slot, Emily Arlington flips it. Good ball moving by the Warriors, and there's a heavy hit.
That's a heavy hit.
That's illegal.
And I couldn't see who did it, but that's tough. Here we go. We got a highlight guy replay right here.
Oh, got a player slow to get up for the Warriors. Has to shake that one off. Looked like number 9, Ari Rizzo was absorbing that hit.
That was either Fisher or Bird, both tough defenders for the Grizz. And here you go. This is big. Rizzo.
Shot and a goal. We're tied at 1.
She's got a cannon. And I think I gave you the read on her. She's a real slashing type of player, John.
Yeah, you did. And I believe that was the player that just took the big hit, Ari Rizzo, who scored. Number 9.
Yeah,
she's actually jogging off.
Yeah, she got the draw. She got the free possession. I call it a free po for short.
She's still holding her head, it looked like, coming off the field. As she took that hit, getting some hydration on the sidelines, has tied the game at 1.
Well, there's a big draw right here. Elle Emery's so good, and again, Mia Brissett, ridiculous athlete. I was watching her warm up, and so fast. I mean, looks like she could run track.
Number 4 in the dark jersey taking the draw, trying to win it. As a whistle right after it popped up in the air, and it's a foul against
Goffstown there, so that went back the other way.
It went against Mia Brissett of Goffstown. So Winnacunnet wins the draw.
And they're they're 3 for 3 on the draws so far.
Yeah, and a shot in the low slot, misses to the left. It'll be still Winnacunnet ball.
Yeah, that was Annika Jacks there. And that was a great 180 move she did in traffic.
She had a clean look at the goal too, Annika Jakes did.
I think she just had enough centrifugal force going where she pulled that wide left.
She passes into the low slot, and 2 defenders converge on the ball handler and jar it loose. It's on the ground in the corner, scooped up by a Grizzly defender, gets rid of it. Good decision there. She was being sandwiched in a double team in the corner, and a long run here for the Grizzlies to flip the field. They hope. Cutting through, open field running, runs into 3 Warriors though, dishes it nicely.
Look.
So here's Ella Coletti.
And here's what Coletti did right there. She got herself some green space, John, and she was hollering for the ball. It's so difficult when you're getting bracketed by 3 players. It's hard to focus, and Coletti opened her mouth, made herself available, and then broadcast it. Her teammate picked her up. Good job.
Jenna Shannon gets credit for that teammate pass, as Jenna Shannon was the one that ran it about 40 yards to near midfield, and now it's Goffstown offensive zone possession time. Dancing around is Sydney Lavoie. 0. Shoot, scores! Sydney Lavoie with a bouncer. Beats the goaltender to her right, inside the left post.
I was watching her play, and she is fantastic. She's got moves, and then when she gets that first step, do not give her the entire heart of the defense right there, because she will make you pay. She sure did.
And you were mentioning, Tom, Rich, I'm going to stop doing that. Rich, game-winning goal for Sydney Lavoie.
Yeah, in the quarters, right?
In the quarterfinals.
Yep.
Came through for a team.
And with 1:13 left.
In a 1-goal win.
Yeah, they rallied. They got behind Kennett, and they rallied to win at home. Kennett, I was watching their goaltender. She was fantastic.
She'll be back to play lacrosse next year. Again, she's a junior. And it's a draw win for the Warriors. As they go back, they regroup all the way back to their netminder. Benton Lyford passes to the right.
That is high IQ, John. You don't need to charge forward every time. You can use the whole field. Unlike the boys' game and the men's game, which has 20 seconds to clear it over the midfield, you can keep going. There's no limit.
And they do it. They get it done. They're in the offensive zone, looking to get a goal back, down by 1, 2-1. The Grizzlies are on top, and the defense for Goffstown stole that and drew the foul.
They are physical, and they are taking it. So one of my keys to the game for Winnacunnet, John, and I know some of the players on this team, they're physical and fast. So one of my keys was for Goffstown is to try to match it and keep at it. It's a game of endurance as well, and as we know, it's hot down there, too.
Yeah, they got to play the full 48 minutes.
Right.
And they have come off to a great start. The defense for Goffstown making life very difficult for the Warrior offense. And now Goffstown has a chance to go up by 2 on this possession, up 2-1 already. After that goal by Sydney Lavoie, who's got it right now. She trots to the middle, low slot, gets rid of it, and a clean save by Benton Lyford, who locked eyes on that and snatched it out of midair. It looked labeled for the upper left corner.
Well, that was a good shot by Trinity Lunn right there, but Lavoie has really asserted herself in this first period here. Excellent athlete and player.
Trinity Lunn, number 2. You're right, Rich. That was not Lavoie that time.
Yeah, Lavoie gave it up at a perfect spot right there. And moving the ball quick. That was one of my keys was they got to move that rock.
So that's the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-1 lead for the Goffstown Grizzlies, the 3 seed, edging the 2 seed for the moment. Final Forms leads the way in sports registration for the compliance, health, and safety of our athletes and is an official partner of the NHIAA. See finalforms.com for more. Digital programs, rosters, team photos, and more are available in the Championship Digital Programs. Download on your mobile device. Rich and I were doing this last evening at NHIAA.org. Go to Championship Programs. Northwest Designs, Inc. Championship apparel is available online from our partners at Northwest Designs, Inc. You can shop online at apparel.com, northeastdesignsapparel.com/NHIAA-store. But you'll find it in the Google search, too, I'm sure.
Yes,
congratulations to all, as us old guys do it, congratulations to all the incredible athletes competing in the NHIAA state championships today and onward as you continue to push your limits and chase greatness. The New Hampshire Liquor Enforcement reminds everyone, stay strong and responsible. Let's work together to prevent underage alcohol and tobacco use. And finally, Heritage Home Services applauds the effort and teamwork displayed today. Just like the student athletes and coaches, Heritage Home Services dedicated to meeting any plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical challenge. We give our all in every job for every customer. Keep striving for greatness. So as we huddle up between quarters, Rich, more cause for concern for Winnacunnet, you think, the way this started?
I don't think so.
No?
Goffstown is a shorter trip by far. Winnacunnet was here about 10 minutes earlier than Goffstown, and they were warming up early. You know, it's a pretty good hoof from the seacoast.
It is.
But, you know, credit Goffstown. They got out of the gate hot and physical. I think Winnacunnet they have so many layers deep, and they are a team that believes in themselves. Okay, sometimes it takes a little shake the cobwebs out, but this is a team that's physical, focused. They've been playing on the seacoast stuff, the youth clubs for years and years, never mind Tomahawks as well, but they're going to be fine.
And the second quarter about to get underway here at Manchester Memorial Field on a Saturday, June 6th of 2026. Super Saturday. So much going on in all of the divisions and all of the spring sports. And we're pleased to be here
That was a good win for Goffstown right there at the draw circle.
Yeah, to start the second quarter on offense, trying to get a shot away here. 4 defenders around the ball.
Yeah.
Impossible to get a shot away.
Yeah, Lund was just suffocated in tight right there.
And
probably
the goalie's out to scoop it.
Yeah, that's a good job by Benton Lyford. I really like her speed and agility.
Recognizing that her defenders did everything they could to jar the ball loose, and all they needed was one more player to pick it up, and Benton was pleased to do it, coming out of her between the pipes.
Yeah,
but now she's got a difficult challenge to get out of their own zone.
Well, they got a whistle on there. Just, they checked her on the arm right there. So she got a restart and a nice pass out there.
Yeah.
And then the great running Elle Emery.
A bit of a risky pass, but look at Emery go. Ellie Emery.
That's Burness.
Oh, that's
I'm
number
sorry,
15?
John. Yeah.
Taylor Burness.
Yeah. Sorry to the Burness family.
About a 50-yard sprint right there for Taylor, if not more.
It was a great run.
Yeah, gets the job done. On offense go the Warriors.
And now here's Emery.
Ellie Emery, number 10. She's a senior.
She is a physical athlete.
Also loves to run, you said, Rich, too.
Absolutely,
so
yeah. This whole Winnacunnet team.
They're going to try to limit the breathing space on offense, really. I think that's the key from what I've seen, especially in girls lacrosse, just to not give away any easy goals, big spaces on the defensive end.
One person I want to see get going is McKinley Fowler. She's wearing number 6. She's right at the top of the 12-meter arc fan right now. I coached her brother, and who's now playing at St. Anselm.
She hasn't gotten a lot of touches yet.
She is a warrior.
Yep, no pun intended.
Oh, literally, yeah. Multi-sport athlete.
School nickname.
Tough kid.
Down in the corner, they're going to throw it back to Reese Gant. Gant quickly gets rid of it to Ellie Emery, and Emery gives it up to number 8, Emily Arlington. They're going around the perimeter of the Warriors as they're trying to come up with the game-tying goal. They're down 2-1, early second quarter. We are just over 2 minutes into the second quarter, looking for our first goal of the frame. And when it kind of put it on the turf, what is the call?
I think it was a hold.
It was a hold against the Grizzlies.
They're going to get a free possession here.
So a free possession. Maybe a couple steps in a launch for Emily Arlington.
Yeah.
I believe it's number 8 with it.
Yep. Another physical, fast player. Good first step.
And doesn't get the shot away, or she did. Where'd it go?
Went side of the net, I think.
Beside the net.
They blew the whistle. They're going to have
They did.
They're going to give her a second free po here.
Foul committed.
And they moved her 1 hash mark down to the left. They're 5 yards apart.
Much sharper angle.
Yeah, tough.
Ducking some sticks, scores. Goes up high, top left. It's 2-2. So we have that as Emily Arlington with the goal.
Yep.
To even the score at 2-2.
Hey, they turned the lights up on the scoreboard, John.
Oh, they did.
You'd be very happy.
I am very happy. I was wondering if that was possible, and they make it happen. Yeah. Home of the Crusaders over there. Easy to see now.
And this is McDonough Field, by the way.
It is. Also,
no relation.
I saw Mike Flanagan's name up over there, too.
Baltimore Orioles,
Mike
homegrown
Flanagan
in Maryland. He was one of my heroes growing up.
Do you know I got to bat against him?
Did you really?
He's from New Hampshire, right?
I know.
He pitched in an over 30 game against my team, the Merrimack Brewers. I forget which team he was on. But yeah, he was on the mound, bases loaded. He struck me out.
So you were playing
I won't
softball
forget.
by that point in your
Fastball outside corner at the knees. He froze me.
He was a heck of a player. There's a
even
good
as
win.
a retired player, he was a heck of a player.
That's a good win right there for Goffstown twice in a row. That last possession for Winnacunnet, John, that resulted in 2 free pos. I liked what they were doing. They spun it around. They kept some possession, trying to get themselves into rhythm because it's been frenetic here. And Goffstown turned it over.
So Winnacunnet again trying to come out of the deep end of their side of the field. They did switch ends during the quarter break. Goaltenders swapped nets. And so now Winnacunnet going from our left to right. Today's semifinal being brought to you by the Highlight Guy Sports Network in conjunction with the NFHS Network.
Always fun to do these games for
terrific,
both networks.
Yeah. Especially when they come down to this part of the season, the tournament time. I mean, the fall tournament was fantastic. Winter tournament. Now here we are in the spring of 2026. The Winnacunnet looking to take the lead here on this possession in a 2-2 game.
I love the deliberate thing. They're going to try to wear down the Grizzlies a bit and get themselves back into some playing rhythm. kind of rediscover your identity after Goffstown did their best to disrupt it.
Ellie Emery was holding the ball in the deep right corner at the time that whistle blew. I'm not sure what that call was.
It's free po. I couldn't see what the ref, that's Dave Pelletier, called there right there. Oh, McKinley Fowler just couldn't get a stick on it.
Yeah, and it goes to the turf, and it's the Grizzlies who's coming up with it. So kind of an unforced error there on the Warriors as a missed pass gives the ball back to the Grizzlies.
And that's the one thing that can, self-inflicted wounds right there. That you're trying to play yourselves back into team identity and team rhythm.
Yep.
That's what hurts it. And as I coached for years and years, decades, and that's what turned my hair gray, John. It's not age or my Irish hair.
Turnovers?
It's unforced errors.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Mia Brissett holding it for Goffstown. Try to throw it into the middle, but it gets knocked down. Intercepted pass, ground ball. Mia Brissett picks it up in the corner. Great hand-eye coordination.
Amazing,
Number 4.
Amazing athlete, Brissett.
She hands it off to Trinity Lunn. Lunn circling.
Yeah.
And she might have got that first goal. We'd like to find out who did score it, but they didn't announce it for the Grizzlies to put them up 1-0 early.
And again, we cannot see their numbers.
Yeah, it's a definite handicap, visual handicap. Lunn, spin move. Trying to lose the defender who stays with her step for step all the way around to the near side. She's going to flip it back to Mia Brissett. Brissett now gets her own personal escort and a stick on the back. She might have drawn a foul there.
Now, Winnacunnet is so athletic. You see teams with typically a lot of women's and girls teams run a backer zone.
Yeah.
These girls for Winnacunnet can run all day, so they're totally comfortable going player on player D.
Okay, we need a number on that ball handler right there, ducking around.
That's Brissett.
That is Brissett.
Yeah.
She passed it off. Ball's on the turf, though. Takeaway by the Warriors defense, and they draw the whistle.
So you're saying I got to watch the rest of the game from
well, you know what? This is a little fuzzy, and so I need them to be on this half of the field in order to see through the glass.
I'll do my best for you.
Just a couple of times, Rich. I'm going to lean on you.
Look at the athleticism right there by Lyford.
Lyford trying to escape the attacker. Still has it in front of her own goal, and a pass is just a poor one.
Good job by Hammond.
And the shot goes over the net. Lyford trying to go back and get it.
Save. She stuffed her.
Saved it. The deflection off of the save ended up behind the net, and Lyford actually tracked it down. Nice breeze through the booth. We need it.
Oh, yeah, this is the TV dinner up here. That sun comes out.
Borrowing a Bruce Willis line from Die Hard.
Now I know what a TV dinner feels like.
Yeah, we're cooking.
Yeah, it gets hot up here when that sun, sets over the other side of the field.
So it is. Is there no goalie in the net, Rich? Explain. It's an empty net.
Yeah, she took
a goal.
She took the foul.
Yeah, she took the foul, which means by rule she has to set up outside of the net.
Yeah.
And it turns into an easy deposit, equivalent to a Stanley Cup.
I think they're litigating it right now.
Equivalent to a Stanley Cup hockey empty net goal right there for the Grizzlies to retake the lead up 3-2. And I believe it was that player right there that scored. That player coming off and getting the congratulations of everybody.
Yep. Get a read on that.
Number 10.
Yeah, so Mev Hammond. She had just had that beautiful ride moments before, which created that dislodged turnover and then the foul. So
Tell
Hammond, way to go.
I love the lingo. This man knows it all. What is a ride in girls lacrosse?
So a ride is when, all right, so you're...
Without fouling, right?
Without fouling. So you're trying to clear the ball, which means you go from one end of the field into your offensive zone, and you're playing defense to prevent them from a successful clearing effort to get it in. So you're on ride while they're on clear.
Okay, so you're the defender in this case.
So an attacker becomes a defender.
Yeah.
As I used to say to my kids, I don't care. You got to go. All right, we're going to go for commercial.
Commercial break here. The
go.
highlight guy calls for it. He gets it here, and we have a break in the second quarter at Memorial.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. one-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Field for semifinal action. New Hampshire D2 girls lacrosse for 2026, and it is the Goffstown Grizzlies who lead 3-2 after what equaled an empty net goal there for the Grizzlies after the foul by Winnacunnet's goaltender, Benton Leifert, in the corner. She was forced to stand there while they got the free possession from 5 yards away, and it turned into just a slam dunk goal. But it is a great contest to this point, as you might have expected it would be, between a 2 and 3 seed, Rich.
Absolutely, and Goffstown, you know, they're tough kids. I coached against them many times when I was coaching Hollis Brookline. They're always gritty, and they always show up to go to battle, and we got it today.
So after the Grizzly goal, they win the draw and go back on offense, looking to go up by 2. As the ball handler gets an escort behind the cage and passes it out to the point right side. Now running up to the top, high slot. Around the perimeter it goes for the Grizzlies. Looking to penetrate the Warrior defense to get somebody inside and trying to block it up high. Ben Leifert does a great job in goal.
What a snuff right there. Great job by Benton. And now she's got the ball.
Grizzlies threatening right away off of that draw win, but a takeaway by the Warrior defense led by their goaltender.
Look at the speed from Houlihan, John.
Terrific. She's going on a 70-yard sprint down the field, flips the territory, creates space, and drops it off. Excellent work.
One woman clear. We used to call that a punt return.
Molly Houlihan.
Yeah, great strides.
And now trying to duck some sticks and make some.
Here's Fowler.
McKinley Fowler, Jr., getting an escort way behind the goal, keeping on with it though, circling, passes out in front, step and a shot in the goal.
Wow, what
so
a feed.
Well done. Number 9 for the Warriors is Ari Rizzo with her. Is that her second goal of the game?
That is her second goal of the game. She had the first one, she's got this one.
Ari Rizzo's got 2. And such an accurate shooter and elusive too in the low slot, stepped around at least 1, maybe 2 sticks.
Yeah.
And accurate shooting.
And Fowler started that sequence right there. She went from high to low, went to X. Beautiful BB pass right there.
Franklin Pierce University, a proud sponsor of the NHIAA Championships and an NCAA Division II athletics powerhouse. The Pierce Promise, New Hampshire can make college tuition free for eligible students. Visit franklinpierce.edu to learn more about the Pierce Promise and find out how you could get a private university education at public college cost. Back to the action here at Memorial. And a
good win for Winnacunnet.
Yeah, draw win for the Warriors. They have a chance to take the lead here in the 3-3 contest.
They were up 4-0 at the draw circle. Then Goffstown got 3 in a row. Good way to stop the hemorrhaging right there.
Draw controls so important to your chances to win in lacrosse. There's a feed right on front, and maybe a deflected shot, maybe a save.
Nah, I think it just missed.
Just missed.
Yeah, but it was good defense. And he had a nice little lunge at the end of that sequence that disrupted the way she released that ball.
Yeah, Yemi Martinez in goal for the Grizzlies. Seeing her share of action. Neither one of these goalies has been lonely for long. We've had end-to-end action.
That's a great toe drag right there by Hannah Curtin.
And the handoff. This is Reese Gant with it, and she quickly dishes it to Ellie Emery. Holding it to her right, back to Ellie Emery and back to Gant. Had a little room to angle in if she wanted to, goes into the corner instead. And here's Emery, inside, and a stick up around the shoulders or the head.
And here's McKinley Fowler. I had said a few minutes ago I want to see her get busy.
You
and
did.
She has.
You did, and they're looking to get her the ball.
And she's got the free po right here from the near hash.
Is this something you just want to launch because of the great, dead-on angle?
Early, yes, but she has such a great first step, and there it is. Bang.
And she beats the defenders, creates space, and deposits it over the top of Martinez. So Fowler gets the goal and gives her team the lead, 4-3, with 1:38 left to go in the first half. The Warriors have succeeded in coming from behind to take the lead here in the first half of play. Heritage Home Services applauds the effort and teamwork displayed today, just like the student, athletes, and coaches dedicated to meeting any plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical challenge. Heritage Home Services. Hammond Lumber Company, proud to sponsor our high school state championship traditions. Hammond Lumber, a fourth-generation family business, carries a full line of building materials and features home planning design centers, all conveniently located in the community we love to cheer on. Learn more at hammondlumber.com. The draw.
Oh, boy, jumping
Whistle.
the gun was Reese Gant. And that's a draw control on a technical.
That.
Yeah, I sure did. The old ref's eye. My referee's eyes haven't let me down.
That's the violation against the Warriors, so it gives Grizzlies the ball automatically. And they're looking to equalize with 1.5 minutes to go in this first half. They have a chance. They have the ball on the attack. A couple defenders squeezing through.
Boy, and that was Bird running that ball downfield, and she just got the check right on the wrong part, right on her wrist right there, so they had to call that.
The sun dropping down across the field in our faces, that makes me appreciate the high trees at Stello's even more.
And I didn't
trees.
I didn't put on my sunblock today.
It's coming in. Shot and a whistle before the release.
And that's going to be, I think it's going to be a yellow card. Nope. Yeah.
Somebody's coming
we got
off.
a penalty.
Yeah. It's going to be against number 21 of the Warriors, Annika Jakes. And it's, see if they have room on the scoreboard for the minutes. What do you think, a 1 minute?
It'll be 2.
Oh, it will be 2. Late yellow card. Yep, that'll be the rest of the first half for sure.
Everything's getting washed out. Can't see the Goffstown numerals. Can't see through the sun now, which is right in our faces. But here we go, free po from the top.
And the shot. Save made by Benton Lyford.
That's her 4th of the game, John.
The rebound comes into the near corner with 44 seconds left to go. Goffstown circling the goal. 2 or 3 Warrior defenders push the ball wide, and it ends up on the turf near sideline. Now with 33 seconds left to go. Grizzlies still on the attack, looking to equalize before the horn. And the pass slot, shot, save. Lyford, no, it trickled over the line.
She had the initial stop, and it kept rolling. That was Sydney Lavoie yet again.
And Lavoie put so much mustard on that it had a second life to it, that shot did, even after Lyford got a initial piece of it, trickled across the line, and it is a 4-4 contest, I believe. They haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet. 20 seconds left to go in the first half.
Unless they had an issue there, but I can't imagine they did.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we're going to the draw circle. They just haven't put it up. But yeah, that was a nice feed right there by Trinity Lund as well.
Bank of New Hampshire, in partnership with the NHIAA, is proud to recognize Samantha Wiley from Laconia High as the recipient of the Banking on Kindness and Sportsmanship Award, celebrating student athletes and coaches who go beyond the game to uplift others. Congratulations to Samantha Wiley from the Bank of New Hampshire. Only 15 seconds left in the half. The ball goes out of bounds, or was just barely kept in far sideline, but there's a whistle. I think this is going to basically take care of the first half.
The Grizz have won 5 of 6 draws in this period, John.
And we're going to hit the horn with the score tied at 4. We have 24 minutes of lacrosse left to be played, at least. The third and fourth quarters yet to come. John Collins along with Rich McDonough and Steve Cody, the highlight guy, in conjunction with the NFHS Sports Network. We have the exciting conclusion coming up, the second half, when we come back to Manchester Memorial High School on Super Saturday.
Sports give kids so much more than wins and losses. They build confidence, teamwork, leadership, resilience. lessons that prepare them for success in school, in careers, and in life. None of that matters if kids aren't safe. A concussion, an injury, or unsafe conditions can end a child's sports journey too soon. Safe Sports Network is there, on the sidelines, in schools, and in our community, preventing injuries, responding to emergencies, and guiding kids safely back to the games they love. With every donation, you're not just funding a program, you're protecting kids' futures. You're investing in safer fields, gyms, and rinks. Please join us. Support Safe Sports Network, because every child deserves to play safe.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Hi, this is Terry Queenan from Earth Tech Systems Geothermal. We're in Nashua, New Hampshire today. We just finished putting geothermal in this historical home built in 1937. Let's go in and check it out. We're now inside the house. These are the two well lines coming in. There's one 500-foot borehole. This is the piping. This is the flow center that moves the water to the geothermal unit, which is over here. This is a very simple, high-efficiency system made by water furnace. This is the return duct, and we have the unit in place here. This is the water furnace 7 series that's in this home. This is the return air filter. Those are the pipes coming from the non-pressurized flow center. The blower is on the top, the compressor's on the bottom. Very quiet machine. This is a storage tank that makes very warm water. The water goes from this point into an on-demand tankless when there's a call for showers, cooking, etc. So not only is the customer going to save an immense amount of money, they're going from about a $1,300 a year oil bill to be on target right now for about a $300 geothermal bill, and the well is directly under me. If you'd like to learn more, check us out on our website, earthtechsystems.com.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Hi, this is Ryan from Earth Tech Systems in Harvard, Massachusetts, taking a look at the first step of our geothermal installation. Let's go check it out.
Welcome back to Manchester Memorial Field for playoff lacrosse. It's the girls' D2 semifinal in New Hampshire for 2026. Brought to you by the Highlight Guy Sports Network in conjunction with NFHS Sports Network. John Collins along with Rich McDonough. We're at halftime. It is a 4-4 contest. Rich talking with fans, talking with former players, and getting the lowdown on Winnacunnet, kind of looking flat to some people. Huh?
Yeah, looking flat. I talked to the Fowlers, as I said earlier. I coached their son Max in Tomahawks for years. He's at St. Anselm. Now he's watching at home.
Hey,
Courting.
Max.
How you doing, my
Welcome.
man? Coach Mac. We'll always love you. He's a terrific player. But, yeah, they kind of didn't look like themselves about, and we got to talk about it and say, look, they're trying to play themselves into rhythm, their team identity. But, again, the Grizzlies came out ferocious.
Deserve credit.
Yeah, and they deserve credit for kind of taking the air out of the wind out of the sails and changing the complexion of the game.
Physical nature, though, they have to sustain it, right, Rich?
They've got to get, I mean, it's hot down there,
yep.
And they've just got to go all 48 and leave nothing in the tank. And interesting back and forth,
up and
like
down.
A prize fight, right?
End to end.
Yeah, I mean,
well-matched teams.
Yeah, Winters got it out early. Then Rizzo tied it up for Winnacunnet. Right back came the Grizzlies, and Lavoie, terrific athlete. She made it 2-1 as we exited the first. And then Arlington, free possession goal for Winnacunnet, and it's 2-2. And then Hammond's got one, 3-2 for the Grizz. And then finally back on the board, Rizzo from Fowler. We had said that she's got to get going, and then tying it up with Sydney Lavoie after they fell behind 4-3.
Ellie Emery with a clean draw win for the Winnacunnet Warriors to begin the second half. Played it up in the air and snatched it.
And it was 5-5 at the draw circle in that first half, John. And Winnacunnet was out hot early at the draw circle, and Goffstown, just like we said, just like the game, they punched back.
So we did identify Paige Winters as the scorer of the very first goal of the game for the Grizzlies to put them up 1-0. And back and forth the score went to give us 4-4 at halftime. The Warriors have the next best chance to take the lead with the opening possession of quarter number 2 on a Super Saturday, June 6th of 2026, when so much is going on in softball, baseball, boys and girls lacrosse. They used to have track today, too. I think at UNH they moved that to Sunday to kind of lessen the information overload.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have enough officials and scorers to handle the Super Saturday.
And staff for the admission table. Winnacunnet trying to penetrate, but the shutdown defense.
Yeah, great collapse rate. And they're in a backer right now.
Yeah.
And they're able to get an extra body on the cutter or the dodger. Really well done by Grizz.
Grizzlies in the dark uniforms with the red numerals, and of course,
we think.
Yeah, from what we can see, and of course, Winnacunnet in the red, white, and blue theme, and the pass down low, a trip up.
Yeah, push from behind right there with possession, meaningful in the boys' game, And up to the free possession. Here we go. It's
Number
the
13.
First hash to the left of center, and that's going to be Curtin.
Hannah Curtin on the
Watch
free
her first
possession.
step, John. Look at that.
A burst of speed, a shot, and a save.
Good save right there.
Yemi Martinez with maybe her save of the game, and the rebound is put by Yemi Martinez as the Warriors somehow picked it up and put it past the netminder, despite the great save.
Good save, and then Curtin stayed right on it, didn't give any breathing room, so she gets the 5-4 lead for the Warriors right there.
So credit Hannah Curtin, the, is it freshman year?
First year.
First year.
Yeah.
And midfielder, big goal. A 5-4 Winnacunnet leads as the teams trade the lead in the early going and now into the second half.
Yeah.
Here at
and I thought it was important, John, for Winnacunnet to come out of the gate hot.
New Hampshire Air National Guard offers paid training, career opportunities, bonuses, and 100% tuition waiver so you can earn your degree while serving part-time close to home. Train with purpose, serve with pride. New Hampshire Air National Guard. Check them out at NHANG Recruiting for information. Win on the draw for the Grizzlies on the attack, looking for their first goal in the second half. They want to even things up here, trailing 5-4.
That was an outstanding win by Mia Brissett. Yet again, this kid can play ball.
But the Grizzlies put the pass on the turf, and it just took a second for the Winnacunnet defense to snatch it away. Benton Lyford, the goaltender, takes it from the defender, gives it back, and that is the player that made the steal, and now the long run down the field. Great defensive work by the Warriors.
And then speed. This is a fast team. We got to discuss that at the outset. And that was, yet again, Houlihan. We saw her near side last time. We should know her strides by now. She runs
number
like
14.
like a middle distance runner.
Molly Houlihan. And around the perimeter it goes for the Warriors, looking to get a 2-goal lead on this possession. I bet they're looking more like themselves for our viewers right now. The 2-seeded Winnacunnet Warriors, the defending state champs, trying to put some distance between themselves and the Grizzlies. Bobbled the pass, but they get it back. Looks like Emily Arlington.
Yeah, smart. Good IQ right there. They're trying to run some stacks opposite the ball to get a little bit of a motion going. And
spin move behind the goal.
But she kept the possession. Good job.
Centering pass goes off the stick of the intended recipient. Loose ball scooped up by the Warriors.
Nice job trading defense for offensive player. McKinley Fowler exited the restraining line. Switch places right there with Needham, who had the ground ball. Well done.
Good teamwork, high IQ move. Isabel Needham helps out from the defensive constraint area, and it was legal the way they did it.
Yep, you just swap one for the other so you don't get offside.
Pass inside, shot, goal!
McKinley Fowler, yet again, makes a good play on the ground ball situation. Drops one in.
Turnaround, just had a split second to locate the net as she turned around and fired the goal that gives Winnacunnet a 6-4 lead early third quarter. Eastern Propane, proud to recognize and support the community service efforts of all teams and all sports. Submit your team's community service project, your hours and photos at NHIAA.org for your chance to win $100 to further your community work. Draw at the dot.
This is big for Goffstown right here. A little bit of a momentum surge for the Warriors.
Yeah, because Winnacunnet was threatening to go up by 3. And the draw win by Goffstown. They're able to scoop it up far side.
Mia Brissett is outstanding.
So Mia Brissett comes through for her team. She has it far sideline, going for a run, and hands it off. Down into the corner it goes for the Grizzlies. Behind the net and circling. Down 6-4 suddenly. Chance to get that elusive first goal of the second half. As Mia Brissett has it and passes it to the top. Around the perimeter it goes. Actually, it was 0. That was Sydney Lavoie, who's nearest to us. Holding it behind the net and circling.
See all that motion underneath?
Series of fakes. Can't get the shot away, though. This is Trinity Lund, number 2. And past it. It's a turnover.
Unforced error yet again.
Yeah, the errant pass by Goffstown gives the ball to Winnacunnet. There's a hard sprint down the far sideline with a 4 Grizzly escort, but gets rid of it to the middle. And nice transition by the Warriors as they go all the way downfield with pace and space and try to get one away, but 2 defenders sandwich the ball handler, and we have a free possession.
No.
I
think
what happened?
It's going over to the Grizz.
A charging call equivalent against
correct.
the ball
yes,
handler?
you can't. If you and it's going to be a yellow card, so 2 minutes. That's going to go to Rizzo.
So she tried to force her way through.
You can't charge your way through. Exactly. You know, you're allowed to occupy your space just like basketball.
Right.
And you can't barge your way through that space. They got to call it.
Yeah.
And it's a similar referee hand signal, back of the head.
So that's an opportunity missed for Winnacunnet as they got the ball down there and they had some numbers, but Ari Rizzo got a little bit excited, and great positioning by the 2 defenders for Goffstown to sandwich, to take away the opening that she tried to charge through and created the contact. So she's in the penalty box. And a sideline warning. A sideline warning for Goffstown as the players and the officials sprinted down there. They almost collided with the bench players, and it turned into a kind of a stern warning from one of our officials, Rich.
Yeah, the Tiger, I called her that earlier, McKinley Fowler was just giving a lot of physicality going up and down the line. I think the Goffstown bench wanted a card, and they got a little warning from the umpire.
Yeah, they were out there a little bit far toward the sideline and kind of making the cramp going.
I've been watching Coach McLaughlin over here she looks like she could suit up still.
Right, good shape. Round the net goes, pass out in front, shot goal.
That was beautiful, and that was Brissett. And I was saying, she's got to finish her looks, and she sure did right there. Beautiful pass.
Yeah, deposits the great pass from behind the goal, created space, and it was no chance for Benton Lyford in goal for Winnacunnet on that one. We're back to a 1-goal differential. 6-5, Winnacunnet still on top, but the Grizzlies get on the board for the first time in the second half.
And Rizzo's still riding pine with that yellow card. So they got another chance. They're still player up here.
With the widest breadth of services in the region, Dartmouth Health Children's is a network of healthcare providers offering a full range of pediatric care. From annual checkups to specialized treatments, they're dedicated to all New Hampshire children living their happiest, healthiest life. On behalf of the Dartmouth Health Children's team, congratulations to all this year's athletes for an outstanding season. Learn more at children's.dartmouth-health.org.
Nice job with the dots and the dashes.
Dots and the dashes are tough. We're back to the
Your
center
email
dot.
should be dot riprock instead of dash riprock.
And I know, with all that said, both Rich and I are just going to Google Dartmouth Health, and I'm sure you'll get there.
You will get
dots
there.
and dashes included.
But they do great stuff, and my son's done fundraising as a football player at Bishop Girton in the All-Star game for that group, and they're fantastic.
We are blessed in New England with the best medical care, I think, in the world, and Dartmouth Health is a big part of that, of course.
Right on.
Coca-Cola Bottling Beverages Northeast, proudly supporting the NHIAA and its championships. Visit them at CokeNortheast.com. That's simple. I like it. CokeNortheast.com. Drop at the dot. Let's see what happens here. And it is a loose ball, 50-50, Goffstown's.
Not 50-50, I tell you, not 50-50 when number 4's in the game. Holy cow.
Yeah, another win for Goffstown, and they have a chance now to tie this game thanks to Mia Brissett on the draw control. But the ball's on the turf and scooped up by Sydney Lavoie just in time to avoid the defender who was on her heels, Isabel Needham. Loose ball again, top near the midfield area. The Grizzlies keep it, and they set up on offense looking for their 6th goal that would tie this game up. We have exactly 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, so 17 minutes left in the game. Quarterfinal single elimination, of course, on Super Saturday, June 6th of 2026. The winner of this will play the winner of our second half of the doubleheader coming up, which is Timberlane, the number 1 seed, taking on number 5 Hanover. We expect also to be a tooth and nail battle.
It's going to restart just outside the 12-meter fan.
Or claw and nail as the Bears go at it with the Owls. As takeaway by the Warriors, and downfield they come. So switching the field that quickly. Look at this sprint downfield. Number 13 is Hannah Curtin.
Wow.
About 80 yards with it, untouched. Passes it to her right, down low, shot.
That was pipe.
Off of the post to the left of Yemi Martinez, and the Grizzlies control the rebound. Yemi Martinez has it. Risky pass, was knocked down immediately by Ellie Emery right in her face.
Well, the relentless ride from Winnacunnet at times. They're just so athletic and ferocious.
Loose ball. Winnacunnet's got it. They keep it in the offensive half of the field and back on the attack. So opportunity missed for the Grizzlies right there to come downfield and get the equalizer.
That was a great job recognition by Olivia Needham right there to scoop that one and then just give it up quickly.
Hannah Curtin passes it off to Emily Arlington. Arlington looking to dish it to somebody, back to Harrington. Hannah Curtin, rather.
Almost an old school New York face dodge right there by Curtin.
Pass in the low slot is intercepted, knocked to the turf by the Grizzlies. Good hand-eye coordination, but the defense takes it away.
That's why you do those knockdown drills.
Midfield and Goffstown eluding the defender. Far sideline. Ellie Emery right in the face of the ball handler for the Grizzlies, but she gets it downfield and gets it away. That was, again, Mia Brissett. And here comes Goffstown on the attack.
Bang.
Pass down low. If they completed that one, they probably would have had an easy slam dunk goal, but instead it goes out of bounds, and it is Winnacunnet ball as they rescue it before it goes out of bounds back line. And here comes another long run, it looks like by Hannah Curtin, trying to elude a defender and keep going down the far sideline. Now she runs out of room as three defenders sandwich her.
Yeah, it was Reese Gant. I know it's hard to see.
Oh, it's Reese
But
Gant.
on that
You're
last
right.
sequence there, John, Mev Hammond had a chance, but she didn't look it into her pocket, and she was right on the doorstep. And here comes Rizzo.
After a restart, good long pass by the Warriors as they gain ground or turf here at the Memorial Field football gridiron, which makes it easy to see distances from goals. A lot of these shots taken from the various yard lines away. Most of the time, the goals are scored within 10 yards of the net. Is
Yeah,
that
it's
right,
a
Rich?
critical scoring area. It's the 12-meter fan, and inside of that is the 8-meter arc, and that's where they are right now. That looked like it was Arlington ready to set up shop, and here we go. She's going to get a chance to set up shop from the second hash.
Yeah.
Like I said, those hash marks are every 5 yards around that arc right there, and she's got an excellent first step, John.
From our same angle, Emily Arlington facing off with Yemi Martinez, the Goffstown goalie, goes to the right, shoots, scores. Found an opening up top, far side inside the post, and Emily Arlington has given her team a 7-5 lead for Winnacunnet.
That's a second free po of the game. First one looked a lot like that one, and that first step that she has, as athletic as she is, it's going to be very tough to ever get in front of her or at least bracket her from the sidelines to disrupt the shot.
Chick-fil-A, Boston and New Hampshire area Chick-fil-A restaurants, proud to partner with the NHIAA. Add chicken to your roster and feel like a champion. Order your favorites through the Chick-fil-A app and pick them up at your local Chick-fil-A restaurant to cheer your school on to victory. Follow your local Chick-fil-A New Hampshire restaurant locations on social media to learn more about how their teams engage with social organizations. Back to the dot. Again, it's going to be number 10, Ellie Emery, taking it against her least favorite draw opponent, Mia Brissett. Mia trying to win it back. Her team's down by 2 goals, needs more and more wins. This is up in the air, and Brissett looked like she came away with it, but it was Winnacunnet. Oh, they put it on the turf near side.
And it's Sydney Lavoie. Brissett and Lavoie are a tandem of speed merchants, John.
It is, right? And Lavoie beats everybody to the ball.
And here's somebody who's got to get going. It's Paige Winters, number 26. She's got, trust me, she's wearing number 26. You can't see it, but she's got to get going. She had 3 goals in the. She had a hat trick in the quarters in that 1-goal win, and she scored the first one for them. But the Grizz need her to get going.
Molly Houlihan, I believe, is shadowing her everywhere she goes.
That's a good choice.
And Houlihan actually is trying to track down this loose ball now, so Winters is alone for the moment.
And we were talking about Lavoie and Brissett with the speed. How about the Jets from Houlihan yet again?
And behind the net for the Grizzlies, trailing 7-5. They've got the 1 goal, that's it in the third quarter, and the third quarter about to expire. We're down to about 20 seconds left in it. Clock not the friend of the Grizzlies here. They need to get a shot away. They turn it over instead. Benton Lyford scoops up the loose ball, and she's going to try to kill the rest of the quarter. 12 seconds to go. Still holding it with an attacker in her face, playing keep away.
Yeah, she's
and throws it away. Do they have enough time? No.
Yeah, sure they do. 4 seconds. Well, they didn't stop the clock.
No. And it's the horn to end the third quarter.
Boy, there was about 5 seconds left when that ball went over the sideline there. They're supposed to stop it.
They're supposed to stop it. Okay. Well, that was a key decision. As we go to the fourth quarter of play to decide who will go on to play in the state championship on Tuesday night. It's at Bill Ball Stadium, right? In Exeter, I think.
Yes.
It's at Tuesday night. Special Olympics New Hampshire and the NHIAA believe that unified sports help young people become agents of change in their schools and communities. The NHIAA currently offers unified programs in soccer, basketball, outdoor track, and volleyball. Learn more at NHIAA.org. As Tom King likes to say, nobody leaves a co-ed unified basketball game without a smile on their face. Jewett Construction is thrilled to announce Justin Howell of Pinkerton Academy is the 2026 recipient of Jewett's Skilled Trades Scholarship. Justin exemplifies the talent and drive that represent the future of the trades, and we're honored to help Justin's journey. If you're a current high school junior or part of next year's graduating class and interested in pursuing a career in the trades, the Jewett Construction Skilled Trades Scholarship will be offered again, so stay tuned for your opportunity to apply. For details, visit NHIAA.org. Let's build a stronger future together. I think that's one thing that AI won't take away, at least maybe for another 100 years, is the trades, right? Painting and constructing. I don't know, maybe robots are going to do it. I hope not. But right now, it's hope we're wishing a great career for Justin Howell at Pinkerton Academy and everybody else that is involved in the trades. Final Forms leads the way in sports registration for the compliance, health, and safety of our athletes and is an official partner of the NHIAA. See finalforms.com for more. And Convenient MD, your go-to for quality urgent care, reliably fast treatments that get you back in the game. With 40 locations and counting, you're never far from the care you need with Convenient MD. Find a clinic at convenientmd.com. John Collins with Rich McDonough and Steve Cody as we are awaiting the start of the fourth quarter. And Rich, it's come from behind time for the Grizzlies if they want to keep their dream of a state championship alive. But this Winnacunnet team seems to be getting stronger as the game goes along.
They are, and like I said, they're back to being themselves. But look, the Grizzlies, they showed they're just as fast at key positions, especially when we look at the great runners in Sydney Lavoie and Mia Brissett.
And their weapon is winning all those draws.
Weapon is winning. Possession is 9/10 of the law, more so in ball sports, puck sports, what have you.
Yeah.
But they're only 2 goals away.
2 goals.
It's 7-5. And if I'm their coach and their players, I'm sitting there going, hey, we're in this game. It's 2 goals. We've shown we can strike quickly. Let's not throw the ball away, keep the ball.
That's the key.
Don't let it die in our sticks.
With all the wins of the draw that Sydney Brissett got, they only got 1 goal in that third quarter, and it's got to be turnovers.
They want to possess, possess, possess.
Yeah. So we'll see how they deal with the nerves of trying to get it done with only 12 minutes to go against the 2-seed Winnacunnet, the defending champs, who know about winning championships in girls lacrosse, trying to do it again this year and advance. We have the second half of the doubleheader coming up here from Memorial later on. Goffstown will occupy the goal to our right here in the fourth quarter. And Benton Lyford, the goaltender for Winnacunnet, in the net to our left. It's always a remarkable thing to me. I know you can wear shorts because it's hot out, but you wear shorts as a goaltender in lacrosse. You are a brave human.
Yeah, I never.
Or crazy.
I never both. I never wore shorts. I played, in college in Georgetown and Fairfield. I never wore sweats. I just, even when it was cold, just go.
Wow.
Yeah, it just slows you down too much, in my opinion.
Okay, yeah, you want to be quick as possible.
Yep.
And
and no shin pads either.
The retrieval by Sydney Lavoie, she got a stick on the hand, I think, from Winnacunnet there, but they play on, they play advantage. It's still rolling here. Grizzlies with the opening possession of the fourth quarter, trying to get going offensively, only scoring the 1 goal in the third.
And I tell you, Lund is like a point guard out there. She's got the rock right now, wearing number 2 in those high socks.
Yes, signature socks.
Looking sharp.
Passes it off, looking to shoot, shot. Save made by Benton Lyford. The rebound comes all the way out to a defender that's sprinting downfield. That might be Ellie Emery, number 10.
Look at the speed right here.
Oh, passes it to Emily Arlington. Arlington, a 2-on-2 shot, goal. Fast break goal for the Warriors. Looked like Ari Rizzo was on the back end of that to put it home.
It was beautiful, beautiful run. And then recognizing that you had numbers on the left side, and then a pinpoint pass. She caught it loaded, John. That means the stick is up and cocked and ready to shoot. The second it hit her, her stick out of the net.
I had that going from goaltender Benton Lyford to Ellie Emery to Emily Arlington, and then the finish by Ari Rizzo.
Yeah.
So 4 players, 100 yards of offense, instant offense for Winnacunnet.
We call that tic-tac goal after an awesome save.
Yeah,
in
wow.
there. And that's her 6th save of the game. And really, Lyford's 6 saves have been lights out.
And that's a huge swing on the scoreboard, right, Rich? That could have been 7-6. Instead, it's 8-5, just like that.
Yeah, in this kind of game, 3 goals is a mountain. But when you can face off like Goffstown does, you got a chance.
Right, another win for Goffstown and for Mia Brissett. And here come the Grizzlies they really seem to need a goal here.
They do, but they're up 10-6 at the dot. That gives you hope. But one of my game notes for the next game, well, recognizing some goaltending needs. If your goalie gets hot, you can get to the finals.
Right, and we're seeing a hot goalie, it looks like, in Benton Lyford. So the cut and the shot and the goal.
That was a beautiful feed.
And adding to the celebration was the sense of urgency that they needed to score in this possession, and they do, as we pick up the goal scorer in the celebration crowd. And I believe that is the score right there.
Yeah, again, those numbers are just impossible to see.
She's at the 35. She's at the 40. It's, yeah, we're going to get a number 2 right there.
Yes.
She's at the 50.
Yeah.
She scored the goal, and it's
she is emptying the tank right now. Oh, that was Lavoie again.
That was Sydney Lavoie with the goal.
She has given it up all day long.
Getting her breath back.
She is a warrior in her own right.
Sure is. So we are at a 2-goal game again, 8-6, and who's going to win this draw?
And Lavoie's got it.
Again, Brissett and Lavoie.
They're up on the count there, 11-6 at the dot.
Trying to cut the score, the deficit down to 1 on this possession. With 10-13, still a lot of lacrosse left to be played in this D2 semifinal to decide who plays in the championship game on Tuesday evening at Bill Ball Stadium in Exeter.
Always a great place for a championship game.
Sure is, great venue. And you might even meet the guy that the stadium's named after.
That's right, he's out there holding court.
Great thing that he named something after somebody while they're still going to be around to enjoy it.
Yeah. But, yeah, they do a great job presenting finals out there.
I got a kick out of the fact that I was walking in the game to set up to do a boys lacrosse game, one of the last tournaments, 1 or 2 years ago. And I said, "Are you Bill Ball?" "Yes, I am."
All right, this is huge right here. And I believe it is Paige Winters with the rock.
On the free possession shot. And
Missed it.
Missed it. It looked like Benton.
What a backup right there.
Oh, Benton Lyford had the near side sealed off, and the backup for the Warriors, they keep possession, and look at this sprint down the field. 9 minutes to go, and they look like they want to get that 3-goal lead back. That's how champion teams do it. They keep their foot on the gas pedal even when they're up by a couple.
Tell you, that was Olivia Needham's second backup of the day on the D-line, and then a run out. This kid has got some serious chops back there.
A pass in the middle, intercepted by the Grizzlies defense. Clutch play for Goffstown to take it away by the risky pass. And they put it on the turf, but they had played on with the advantage. Goffstown with some room to run near the side.
They bailed Jenna Shannon out after her pickoff right there. And here comes Paige Winters yet again.
Will she hold on to it? She's got some space to run with. Paige Winters fakes left, goes right, whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout, Goffstown.
Wow.
Wow, what do you think about that timeout, Rich?
Hey, discuss it. You got a little bit of momentum. It's 8:21. Your turn, John.
Army ROTC. College is expensive. Doesn't have to be. An Army ROTC scholarship will pay up your full tuition, teach you valuable leadership skills, and give you a head start across a range of Army disciplines and officership. Visit unh.edu/Army for more information. Champ Pro is proud to be the official ball of the NHIAA Lacrosse Championships. Visit online at champprosports.com. And Wilson, also an NHIAA sponsor, but they don't have anything to do with lacrosse, so we'll skip them just for this time. But I know they supply the Wilson A1010 baseball, which is a very lively pill, maybe the liveliest baseball there is outside of the
Take
Major
your
League
word for it.
Baseball itself. Yeah, I always like to see those being used if I'm a hitter. So we'll take a break. We'll go to the highlight guy on the NFHS Sports Network.
Sports give kids so much more than wins and losses. They build confidence, teamwork, leadership, resilience, lessons that prepare them for success in school, in careers, and in life. None of that matters if kids aren't safe. A concussion, an injury, or unsafe conditions can end a child's sports journey too soon. Safe Sports Network is there, on the sidelines, in schools, and in our community, preventing injuries, responding to emergencies, and guiding kids safely back to the games they love. With every donation, you're not just funding a program, you're protecting kids' futures. You're investing in safer fields, gyms, and rinks. Please join us. Support Safe Sports Network, because every child deserves to play safe.
Hi, this is Ryan from Earth Tech Systems in Harvard, Massachusetts, taking a look at the first step of our geothermal installation. Let's go check it out.
Welcome back to Memorial Field in Manchester. John Collins along with Rich McDonough as we get down and closer to crunch time. 8:21 to go, fourth quarter. It's the 2026 Girls Division II semifinal between the 2-seed Warriors, defending state champs, against the 3-seed Grizzlies. Grizzlies in the dark uniforms, and Winnacunnet in the red, white, and blue, up 2 goals. But as Grizzlies keep winning more of these draws, Rich, it gives them a better chance to come back and tie this, perhaps.
Yeah, and it wears down an opposing team and gives your, oh, what a move right there, a little speed dodge.
Surprised you didn't shoot it. And the turnaround, no, it's knocked out of her possession. Winnacunnet with the ground ball pickup and sprint down the near sideline goes Houlihan.
Track star.
Running past everybody, Houlihan.
Stepped on the line.
Did step on the line, right?
Unless
or no, she got forced to step on the line?
Yeah, forced.
So they're going to call.
I thought for a moment
advantage.
that Glenn McKenzie, coach for Winnacunnet, had called a TO to bail her out. Didn't need to.
Didn't need to, as they move it down into the offensive zone. And set up shop. So a turnover by the Grizzlies. Costly one. They were down 2 when they had that possession. Now they may go down 3 again, depending on what Winnacunnet does with the lacrosse ball on this possession. With it is Ellie Emery. She is being shadowed by.
There's your timeout.
Grizzlies timeout.
Yeah. No, Winnacunnet timeout.
Oh, Winnacunnet took
You can only
the
do it when
timeout.
you have possession.
Aha.
Yeah, there you go.
So the Warriors will talk it over. They definitely have the advantage right now.
Yeah, I think it was a good timeout. You know, Goffstown's winning at the dot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Getting possession. They force their way back into a 2-goal game. And now what do you want to do? You want to hit the reset switch as a coach get everybody's team ethos together, gel it, identify what you got to do. Mission accomplished in 7:20. You don't want to give them any hope. So you want to have a nice settled possession here, work your offense when you're ready to, and then obviously take a little bit of the clock out of play.
Yeah. Rich, I was doing the read on the Army, ROTC, in our last break. You have a connection with the U.S. Army.
I'm so
now, right?
happy to. The last time we did a game, I got to say that my daughter, who was Army ROTC, had not graduated. She is now graduated, and my oldest son, Second Lieutenant McDonough, swore in the new Second Lieutenant McDonough. Catherine is now Army officer and a nurse, and
what an emotional ceremony.
That was at Faneuil Hall.
At Faneuil Hall in May, right? A month ago.
It was. I'm a tough guy, but it was a tearjerker, and I'm just so proud of my children. And Mike McDonough, whose games you've called,
yes,
as a quarterback at Bishop Girton and goalie at Bishop Girton. He is rising junior at UVA and Air Force ROTC. I'm really proud of my kids. Wonderful, ethical people.
Congratulations,
and thanks to the Army.
Rich.
Yeah, I'm really proud.
Thank you for your service as a proud dad too.
Yeah. All the credit goes to them.
You brought them up, man. That's great. Great stuff.
Yeah.
So are you excited about the World Cup? I am.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I played soccer goalie as well.
Soccer goalie, Rich McDonough.
I got recruited for colleges.
Does USA have a chance, the men's team, you think?
There's always a chance.
There's always a chance.
There's
I hope
always
so.
a chance.
Christian Pulisic has to become all-world.
I was talking to my cousin this morning who grew up in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and he likes his odds this year.
Oh, I bet he does.
Of course.
We'll have to watch on TV, though, Rich. I haven't seen those ticket prices. They are ridiculoso.
I couldn't even afford going to a Kenny Chesney concert.
Even
anymore.
the nosebleed seats in those World Cup games are ridiculous prices.
Yeah. That's all right.
That's okay.
Have a cold one at home.
Yeah,
this is a huge
Unless you get the call to do color on one of those games, that would be
good. I'll go with you, John.
That would be good. And spinning, creating space. Will she shoot it? Yes. No. It's deflected away from the goalie and batting at it. Goffstown picks it up. Loose ball retrieved and a turnover by the Warriors. Much needed for the Grizzlies, down by 2. But the defender running into a sandwich in the corner. Plays on with the advantage.
Push.
After the stick foul. And another one.
And that's Fowler. She went.
Oh, she lost it out of bounds?
Yeah, she dropped it and rolled out.
She needed help to get out of there, right?
Fowler tried to do everything by herself that time, just ran out of real estate. Ball went down to the turf. Now they're going to have a little bit deliberate start, spin it, get back into rhythm, and then go into your offensive flow.
6:33 to go. A 3-goal lead for Winnacunnet on this possession would be huge toward winning this semifinal game. And the Grizzlies desperate to get the ball back after a near takeaway there and lose it out of bounds. So opportunity missed. Can they get it back from this Warrior offense who are playing a version of keep away right now?
Yeah, it's a little weave, a little spaghetti motion, top side, just to, play a little keep away. But it also wears a defense out. And then another 30 seconds maybe, you chew up some clock, and then it's go time.
Although the more passes you make, the more you risk a turnover. And the Grizzlies trying to sustain that physicality they started the game with. This is stamina time here in the
And they got it down to the turf.
And it's taken away.
Yeah,
taken away by the Grizzlies. Did take about a minute off the clock, though.
But what the Grizzlies did, they finally realized they played their equivalent of press out.
Yes.
And they had to. You got to take a chance at some time.
And every possession now precious here for Goffstown as they're having difficulty getting it across midfield. They do. One player, though, left alone on the far sideline. Stick foul against the Warriors.
Yeah, and if you can chase down Brissett, you've done something right there. Good job by the Warriors closing her out.
Mad scramble, and it's Winnacunnet that picks up the loose ball. A misplay by the Grizzlies. They turn it over at midfield, and that one hurts.
And Fowler was fortuitous in that right spot. She scored 7 goals in the final last year.
Tremendous game. Wow.
Yeah, she is a Tiger.
The defending
gymnast,
state champs.
You name it. Field hockey.
Open low.
Oh.
Whistle before any shot by Ellie Emery with possession. The free possession now.
Yeah, he had interference.
10 yards out, face-to-face with Yemeni Martinez.
Yeah, it's the 8-meter arc right there, Joe.
Arc.
Yeah.
The shot. Goal.
Bam.
9-6 Winnacunnet with 4:34 left to go in the contest. That one could be the dagger? We'll have to find out, but certainly the Grizzlies had a couple of chances to narrow this down to a one-goal game. Instead, it goes the other way, and Winnacunnet is up by 3. Bank of New Hampshire, in partnership with the NHIAA, is proud to recognize Samantha Wiley from Laconia High School as the recipient of the Banking on Kindness and Sportsmanship Award. This honor celebrating student athletes and coaches who go beyond the game to uplift others. Samantha Wiley has excelled in sports while consistently leading with kindness and positivity. This year, she made the selfless decision to step away from varsity basketball to serve as the varsity boys basketball manager and participate in unified basketball, choosing to support and encourage others both on and off the court. Congratulations, Samantha, on this prestigious honor from the NHIAA and the NFHS Sports Network included. And Rich, I don't know what you say now. You're in the Goffstown huddle. You win all these draws, but you're turning the ball over and you're down by 3. You got to get the ball downfield and you got to score quickly, I guess.
You got 4:34 on the clock. Yeah, you're down 3. You've had the rock a lot. And, yeah, the unforced errors. You've just got to refocus your kids right now and say, look, let's get a hand in the middle.
Yeah.
And remember our purpose. It was working. Now, credit Winnacunnet for flexing its muscle down the stretch.
Yeah.
And like we said, they're a deep team and they can run all day.
Yeah.
So is Goffstown. I mean, I didn't know much about them until the second half of the season. But, you know, Coach McLaughlin is an excellent coach, was an outstanding player at SNHU. And if there's somebody who can motivate these kids to get back on point, it is she.
Well, it'll be interesting if they can make it close. They're down 3 now, but anything can happen in a 2026 spring sports season that seems to have been full of upsets to date. They come out of the huddle with 4:34 remaining. It was 4-4 at halftime, so you can see here in the second half to this point, about 20 minutes in, Winnacunnet has outscored the Grizzlies by 4-2. 4-2 in the second half.
4-4. It was in the second. Yeah, 5-2.
5-2 in the second half.
My math was faster when I was bartending.
Yeah.
Huge draw right here, John.
Huge draw. And it's won by Goffstown. Will they take it away?
Yeah, no possession. Now,
Warriors
so it's a win
took it
for the
away.
Warriors.
In the melee that ensued after the initial touch, the Warriors get a huge possession up by 3 with chance to kill off clock. Emily Arlington trying to run away from everybody. She hands it off to Ellie Emery near sideline. Emery changes direction and throws it back to McKinley Fowler. You get a double team on the ball wherever it goes, but they are spreading the field by moving it from one side to the other. Winnacunnet making it more difficult for the defense to descend upon the ball handler and force a turnover.
Well, and you've got that tracker backer, which is what I call it when you have to press out like that. And it just wears you out as an athlete. Eventually, you just can't keep up no matter how athletic and tough you are.
Valuable seconds coming off the clock as the Warriors nurse the possession and the lead up by 3 with only 3:35 to go now in the contest. Trying to double team the ball and force a turnover, but it's not working. The Winnacunnet Warriors able to play keep away as more seconds come off the clock.
And Shannon, who is playing
not
that
interested
tracker
in shooting right now, Rich.
Shannon is playing that tracker backer, and she is getting gassed.
And it's just a passing practice right now for Winnacunnet as they move the ball around, try to exhaust this defense further. Whistle.
I think you got a cross up in the head area right now. So you get a free restart right there. You got to make a pass.
Exactly 3 minutes to go in the contest. Warriors holding it and holding it. Up 9-6 at the moment. Whistle again.
Yeah,
Clock
it didn't like the spacing right there. You got to give the player 5 yards of space on the restart, and they had her crowded up.
Emily Arlington in the sprint, right down the middle, shoots and scores. What could be the goal that cements the game. It's up by 4 with 2:50 left in the contest. Switching tactics, they were playing keep away for a couple of minutes, but on the restart, It was Emily Arlington with a dead sprint down the middle, and it was just a breakaway with no defender in sight. And she threw it up over the top of Martinez for goal number 10, double digits.
Well, and that's good IQ. You had an acre of space inside, and you had your opponents behind her on the restart right there, and they whistled that up and gave her the 5 yards. And because Goffstown had been pressing out, there was only one person back in the heart of the defense. Arlington knows that. Her grandparents, Charlie and Cindy, are happy.
Yeah, they gotta be. And you're right, Rich. There was so many defenders behind her. It was the right play.
Yeah, you got to stay where you were, and that's why Goffstown was trying to creep into position right there.
Yeah.
And Dave Pelletier was having none of that. There's a chance, but you got to win every draw here.
Yeah, and convert.
And
they
they
did
do.
win this one. And downfield they go.
It's Lavoie again.
Lavoie trying to, I thought she might just go down and shoot it, but she's taking it behind the net, kind of the conservative route that maybe they can't afford.
Well, it was smart by Goffstown. Yeah. They took away that dodge and just defended the heart of that defensive shape.
So Grizzlies circling, 2:23 to go in the contest, down 10-6.
And they're just happy to leave them out there. There you are. You're not going anywhere around me.
Right, and the pass down low, maybe a shot pass.
Yeah, it was a gumball. It was just a gumball shot. It was good defense as well.
So Winnacunnet has it with a chance just basically play keep away for the rest of the game. It's the 2-minute mark.
Benton Leifer with a nice face dodge or two. Good job.
Houlihan passes it up the sideline to Olivia Needham. Olive Needham with a long stride run down the sideline. That's 22.
Boy, they have fast defenders, don't they?
Yeah. And hands it off to
Emery.
El Emery. What a team effort in the second half by Winnacunnet. Defense, offense, just superlative.
Got a hold right there.
Yeah, and they've outscored Grizzlies 6-2 in the second half.
And you got interference.
Yeah.
But the right now you're seeing the team speed of Winnacunnet seize the day.
Yeah.
Carpe diem.
A little bit of a slow start. You said they got here kind of late from the seacoast, but
no, they were here early. It was
oh, they were?
Goffstown came in 10 minutes.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'll tell you, on those long drives, having coached those kids, like particularly when we go out to Keene, it takes a long time to unravel, John.
Yeah.
Try being 61.
I bet.
Yeah.
So we're at the 1:15 remaining and 10-6, and it's looking more and more like a short thing for the Warriors to advance.
Here comes McKinley Fowler, just going to run them out.
Yeah, they would end up playing in the final against the winner of the Timberlane Hanover game, which is coming up next in this Memorial High School venue doubleheader, semifinal girls lacrosse D2. That was a turnover by Winnacunnet.
Yeah, just hit the duff that one by Reese Gant. But
clock continues to run.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. You don't hit the clock. I said that earlier. I'm coached and refed and broadcast 1,000 men's and boys games.
So under 35 seconds to go now, and Winnacunnet gets another turnover back from the Grizzlies. So the celebration has begun by the Winnacunnet fans with a 10-6 lead, and now only 20 seconds left to go in the contest. And they're just going to play keep away for the final seconds.
Yeah, their spacing is excellent. It's designed to run this thing out.
And they'll take one final shot. Fowler. With 7 seconds left to go, the clock stops, 6.5. Fowler puts another one up, so it's an 11-6 advantage. And it will prolong the celebration for the fans from Hampton. Winnacunnet High School about to win. Actually, the whistle before the shot, Rich, it's still 10-6 with 6.5 seconds to go.
They got a piece of her, so they're going to give her a free po.
Free po and the shot goal anyway. That took a second and a half off the clock, so 4.3 seconds to go, and it is, in fact, 11-6.
And that gets her a hattie for the day.
Hat trick for Fowler, and celebration time for the Winnacunnet Warriors and their fans.
Their teammate Emily Arlington, who's had a heck of a game, also has a hattie.
Yes.
Outstanding. So does Rizzo. We got 3 hatties here. I just
3 hatties.
Quickly did the math in my broken script.
Still reading this, right? Yeah.
Anyway, this last draw control here, we'll ice it no matter what because the clock starts immediately. Oh, you got a little interference right there. Or timeout on the
Took
field.
A couple of seconds off the clock, but
yeah,
it's just ceremonial at this point.
Yeah, they're just going to have a redraw.
Final draw of this semifinal contest, and it is a win for the Warriors. The defending champs move along in the 2026 tournament on to the final. A valiant fight put up by the Grizzlies, who did lead in this game a few times early, but it was the talent and the determination and the experience of Winnacunnet that won out.
Been there, done that. It's amazing. You know, they lost their senior captains from last year, Mace, Rademacher, Waddell, and they didn't rebuild. They reloaded, and that's what Seacoast Lacrosse is doing right now. Just outstanding work out there.
Today's NHIAA Division II Girls Lacrosse Semifinal was brought to you by THG Sports Network in conjunction with the NFHS Network. We'd like to thank Jordan D'Onofrio, Athletic Director at Manchester Memorial, and the staff for their hospitality and setting us up for this live stream. We'd also like to thank our friends at the NFHS Network, Dave Blanchard and Don Boyle, and all the staff working behind the scenes. We value our partnership with them and would not be able to live stream today's matchup without their consent. It has been a pleasure to bring you the first half of today's D2 Girls Lacrosse Semifinal doubleheader. Please check out the NFHS Network's website to watch the second semifinal between Hanover and Timberlane. For the highlight guy, Steve Cody, our executive producer, and Rich McDonough on color commentary, I'm John Collins. We'll say good afternoon for now. From Manchester Memorial High School, we look forward to the Timberlane Hanover game coming up next, and have a super Saturday, everyone.